A student asked this doubt. Please pause the video, read through the question first. I'm not going to run through it. Earlier I was of the opinion that these are aspects that you would be studying in your MBA, though it's a very small point, and would not come in entrance exams. But if my memory serves me right, there has been such a question asked in CAT once. So it would be worthwhile to understand it. Also, it's not a very difficult concept, right? So we have two options to invest, and the two options move in opposite directions. As in, if one gives a positive return, the other gives a negative. If the first gives a negative, the second one gives a positive return. Now, but I don't know which scenario is going to happen. So if you have read the question, I have the option of I invest all 100% of my money in stocks. If I put all of my money in stocks, now the economy could either do good, which means by flourishes, in which case I'll get a good return of 20%. But then I don't know, right? It could also do bad. That is the problem, right? And if the economy does bad, I will be getting a minus 10% return. Whereas if I invest in 100% in gold, 100% in gold, then if the economy does good, I would be getting minus 6%. And if the economy does bad, I'd be getting plus 4%. None of this is a sure shot because I do not know. I do not know whether the economy will be good or bad, right? So if I invest in stocks thinking that I'll get a good returns, it may happen that I might end up with a minus 10, right? So that's that uncertainty. And if I invest in gold, it may happen that the economy does good and I get a minus 6, right? So the question is about what is the strategy such that I'm assured of a fixed return, right? I have to get. So obviously it doesn't take a lot of effort to realize that I need to distribute my money between the two options. And if they are distributed between the two options, then what is my final return going to be? It is going to be the weighted average, right? So let's say I put, so the strategy is going to be, let's say I put in X rupees in stocks and I put Y rupees in gold. Now, you don't need to do 10 lakhs minus X. That's not needed. Just finish it off and then we'll see what to do with the 10 lakhs. So now if the economy does good, then on this X%, I'm going to get 20% of this X. But on this Y rupee, I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose. So I'm putting a minus sign, right? A minus 6. Is it 6%? Yes. So I'm going to lose 6% of Y, right? And if I check my complete return, this is the profit that I will be getting. If I want my return in percentages, this would be as a percentage of my investment. So the numerator is the profit that I make, the return, the value, amount of return, and divided by the investment will give me a percentage value. And if the economy does bad, on that X%, I'm going to lose 10%. 10% of X I'm going to lose, and on gold I'm going to gain just 4% of Y. Again, this is the amount, and if I talk about percentage, it will be divided by X plus Y. Now, I don't know whether this scenario is going to happen or this scenario is going to happen, right? So, the best way that I can do is, whichever happens, if I want to be certain, I just equate the two. So, I'm saying whether good economy happens or bad happens, I would be getting the same return in both the cases. It's as simple as that. And after a moment, you'll realize since the investment is same, having the same percentage return simply means having the same amount. Return in amounts, right? And now I just rearrange it. So this is also the weighted average, right? If you're strong in weighted average, it should be more easier for you to realize and write the statement, right? And therefore I say weighted average is a nice conceptual topic, okay? So when I take this on this side, I'll be getting 30% of X, and minus goes to the other side, that is 10% of Y, and this percent, everything cancels out. I get the ratio X by Y is 1/3. So You know that x and y acts as weights, and in weights what is important is just the ratio of weights. So I should be dividing my money in the ratio 1:3. 1 parts to stocks, 3 parts to gold. So obviously out of the 10 lakhs I can distribute 2.5 lakhs. I'm not even writing that, okay. 2.5 lakhs to stocks, 7.5 lakhs to gold, and I would be assured whether this happens or this. So now what is that return? Just take this value, plug it in either the right or left. So if I want to check my returns, it is the weighted average. I'll put it in this. 20% has a weight of 1. I'll also ignore the percentage sign and so on. 6% has a weight of 3. Sorry, I said I'll not write the percent sign. Okay, and since I want the return in percentage, this time I will be dividing by 4, right? So that's 20 minus 6 threes are 18, is it? 20 minus 18, 2 divided by 4, half, 0.5% I will be assured of a return in whichever case happens, whether the economy flourishes or does not flourish.